Iona University Radio.
Hello and welcome to the Hollywood Highlight. I'm your host, Elizabeth Riccio, here with Chris Gay. Today we are not joined by Valentina Menta because she is out selling keychains. Oh, I was on the wrong.
You sold me. I think she's getting money right now, so it's okay. It's okay.
She is getting bread, which is good. Oh my gosh. She's selling some pretty cool keychains. If our listeners want to check it out, they're pretty cool. I think I'm getting the yin yang one.
I wanted that one, but you took it from me. So
do you want it? You could have it.
No, I don't have.
I'll get a different one. There was another one I liked.
I don't have Venmo. I only have Cash App. So it's fine. You can have it.
She did say she takes custom orders though. So the question is, if you could pick one character to put on a keychain, what would you pick?
Probably, I would say Ellie from The Last of Us. One of my favorite video game characters. Yeah.
Okay. Have The Last of Us. Is that the one that had the movie?
No.
Or am I crazy? Or does it have a TV show?
It has a TV show.
It has a TV show. Is that the one with Pedro Pascal?
Yes.
Okay. Is it good? Because I'm debating whether or not to watch it.
Season 1 is really good. To me, it is really good.
Is that like there's 2 games, right? There's The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
I've only seen Part 2, which I know is bad.
You only seen the video game part of Part 2?
Yes.
You haven't seen Part 1?
No.
You gotta watch Part 1.
Why is Part 1 better?
Part one is, honestly, it depends on how you look at media. Like if you like a story that's unconventional, Last of Us Part 2.
Okay.
With how they went and how they did things. But if you
I did really like The Last of Us Part 2. It was so good.
Yes. If you watch The Last of Us Part 1, do you know anything about The Last of Us Part 1?
No. Not a clue. I just know zombies.
Walker. Yeah, okay.
Whatever. You know what I mean. Shush.
But stalkers. But if
they're called stalkers?
Stalkers, clickers.
Okay.
Yeah, it's insane. But if you watch Part 1, because you probably don't have a PlayStation, you probably can't play it.
No, but I normally just watch YouTubers play them.
Yeah,
it's what I do for most video games, because I love video games, but I don't have the skills. I don't have the skills. I tried to get past the first thing for the campaign for 2 things: Call of Duty.
You couldn't get past the Call of Duty.
No, I could not get. No, I couldn't get past the first gunfight in the Call of Duty campaign. It was a skill issue. I suck at video games. It's very bad.
What's the other
but also the Assassin's Creed. I got halfway through in this one level. No, it was oh my gosh. What's the one that takes place in Paris?
Paris?
Yes.
That's a really old Assassin's Creed game.
It is a really old Assassin's Creed. It's the one I played.
I forgot.
I got halfway through it, and then I was like, I can't get past this level. Because it was you had to sneak past these 2 guards, and I couldn't sneak past them for the life of me. And then I'd get into a fist fight with them, and then I couldn't beat them. They beat me every single time.
What Call of Duty game was it that you couldn't get past the first?
I'm pretty sure it was Black Ops 2.
Black Ops.
Are you making fun of me?
No, I'm not making fun of you.
I'm not good. I'm not good at all at any video games ever. I love them, which is so ironic. I just don't have time to get good at them.
Did you play on the easiest difficulty?
I don't know. My brother set it up for me. If he set me up to fail, I'd be very mad.
He might have set you up to fail. I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm gonna ask him about it now. I'm gonna be like, hey, what settings? Because I think he didn't want to share. Because when I failed the 3rd time on the first gunfight, he was like, all right, my turn. So maybe he did set me up to fail.
It's a possibility.
It is probable.
It is a possibility. But The Last of Us Part 1 is basically, I'll give you a summary without spoiling.
Okay. I would like to hear that.
There's a girl named Ellie. Mm-hmm. She got bitten. But she didn't turn.
How does that work?
How she is immune?
Yeah.
No idea. We don't know.
Cool.
Nobody knows. It was it is still a complete mystery.
She's part zombie.
Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. But so she gets bit with her friend Riley. That is in a sequel game called The Last of Us Left Behind. So she's bitten with her best friend Riley. Riley turns. You don't see Riley turn, but Riley turns. Ellie
Mhm.
probably has to kill her. Ellie's waiting for herself to turn. Never turns.
Oh.
Right. So she has to get smuggled by a group called the Fireflies.
hmm
They're like the good guys. The government's the bad guys. The Fireflies are the good guys.
Mhm.
Quote unquote. So she has to get smuggled all the way to the other side. I forgot where, but all the way to the other side of the United States. And that's where she meets Joel.
Mhm.
Joe was tasked with making sure that she gets there safely.
Mhm.
Of course, Joel and Ellie start to bond because they're traveling across the halfway across the United States together. So they
Mhm.
start to bond.
As one does.
And by the way, Joel hates Ellie at first. Oh,
Damn.
speaking
Joe's
of
a hater?
Joe's began a hater, but here's why Joe's a hater.
How dare he?
Joe's a hater because during the day of the outbreak,
Uh-huh.
his daughter died in his arms. It's one of the saddest.
Oh,
It's one of the
no.
saddest things. It's one of the saddest things you can ever watch.
That's heartbreaking.
After we get out of here, you should just watch that scene. It's one of the saddest things. The Pedro Pascal scene and the video game scene.
Oh.
And then let me know
Pedro
which one.
Pascal is such a good actor.
He's so good.
He's fantastic.
He's gonna be in. Hey, he's gonna be in Fantastic Four.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, who does he play in that? I don't remember.
Why am I? He's the main Reed Richards.
Oh, got you.
Reed
Yeah.
Richards. And then Vanessa Kirby plays Sue. I don't know who plays Johnny. I don't know who plays the thing. But
Isn't Johnny the guy from Stranger Things?
what? I have no idea.
Now I'm gonna look it up because I think it's the guy who played what's his face in Stranger Things. Let's see. Let us see. So Fantastic Four, when is that coming out? Soon?
June or July. I'm not sure. June or July.
Fantastic Four. There's so many Fantastic Fours. There's one that came out in 2005.
Is that the one with
Now
Michael B.
it's
Jordan?
2015, and now it's gonna come out in 20. Do they just make these every 10 years?
No, the first couple Fantastic Fours are pretty bad. Like they're like extreme. They're not good.
Yeah, there's literally 3. It goes Fantastic Four 2005, then 2015. Now it's 2025. That's kind of ironic to me.
One of them is with Chris Evans, who played Captain America.
It is. It's Joseph Quinn, though.
Yeah,
He's the guy who played Eddie in Stranger Things,
you know,
and now he's playing Johnny.
He's a pretty good cast.
That's a good cast. He's also playing someone in the Beatles movie, which everyone's freaking out about.
I have no idea.
So the Beatles movie, they cast a bunch of white
Look-alike?
guys. No, they don't look
Oh, they
anything
don't
like the
look alike?
Beatles, which is why everyone's freaking out about it.
You know, there's been a lot of people wanting casting to look like the original person. A lot of that
Yeah,
lately.
I don't know how that's gonna work.
With what's
Like
her
you
name?
can't get people that look exactly like the Beatles.
Not at
That's
all.
just simply not gonna happen. So I don't really know why everyone's like, but they look nothing like them. Well, they weren't going to.
Exactly. People were mad about the Astrid casting and How to Train Your Dragon live action
Oh,
with Nico Parker.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I was one who was just like, oh,
Word.
because I liked the animated version so much that I was like, yay, I get to see her live. And then I was like, well, she doesn't look like her,
Fair.
which is fine. And I'm
Yes.
sure she does a lovely job, but I was a little disappointed. I'm not gonna lie.
She's in The Last of Us.
Oh, she is?
She plays Joel's daughter.
Okay, that will make me like her more, probably.
She plays Joel's daughter, and she puts.
So she got brutally murdered.
She got she got shot in the She got shot while they were running away,
Oh,
and she dies in Joel's arms. And then Joel becomes like a. He doesn't become a dickhead, but he's like a.
hey.
He becomes like a guy who doesn't want to trust anything or anybody.
Next time I gotta.
Like the next 20 years of his life, he becomes like a bad guy.
Okay.
Which in The Last of Us Part 2, which is insane because people think Joel's supposed to be a good guy. Joel objectively is not a good guy.
Oh.
If you take all the things he did in Part 1, which you need to watch,
Okay.
he's not a good guy. And then people were mad that he got in Part 2, and it became a whole thing for like a few weeks, and people. That's the main reason why people hate the game.
Okay.
But
I
it's
gotta
you
I
should
gotta get on it.
you should watch part 1.
Anyways, back to the Beatles cast because I do want to talk about this.
Yeah,
So they have Barry Keoghan as Ringo.
he's everywhere right now.
He is everywhere.
You know, he's in a movie with Jenna Ortega.
What
Well,
movie? Is it like the Death of a Unicorn movie?
No, it's the Weeknd has a movie about his
Oh.
album. It's with Jenna
Oh.
Ortega, Barry, and him.
Oh.
This comes out May 16th.
But yeah, there are 4 Beatles, and it's Barry Keoghan as Ringo, Joseph Quinn as George, Paul Mescal as Paul McCartney.
Okay, I know Paul.
I'm like, okay. And then Harris Dickinson is John Lennon.
When was this announced?
This was announced March 31st. So like a little too close to April Fool's. Everyone was like, okay. But it's apparently in theaters April 2028.
Oh, that movie's not coming out.
Ever?
I don't think that movie's coming out.
Why?
April 2028.
Yeah.
Most movie studios who have a release date that far, I have no faith in, especially
It's
with
Sony,
the recent
though.
track. Yeah, nah, I definitely don't have. I have no faith in Sony. Sony's a terrible company. I'm sorry. I actually can't stand Sony. Sony and Disney.
I like Sony's cameras, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Sony's camera.
Their cameras are very lovely. I have a Sony A7 IV and I love it.
Cool camera. Everything else, terrible. Trash. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I hate it.
I mean, yeah, I can't argue with that. I mean, I don't know. I'm a sucker for some of their movies.
Which ones?
Well, aren't the animated Spider-Mans Sony's?
Oh, well, let's not give Sony too much credit. That is their Spider-Man's owned by Sony, but they that stuff was made by the MCU.
Oh, so
signed
that that wasn't produced by Sony. It was produced by
the Amazing Spider-Man.
Disney?
The Amazing Spider-Man was Sony.
Yeah.
Amazing
As much as I
Spider-Man was Sony.
love Andrew Garfield, those scripts were not necessarily it.
Yeah, that's why they didn't make it. I would have liked a third one just to close off Andrew Garfield's
Yeah, just
story.
to give him a trifecta.
Yeah, everyone else has a trifecta, but Tom is about to have
More
two
than a trifecta.
trifectas. He's about to have 2 trifectas and like 4 Avenger movies.
Mhm.
Game.
I don't
Infinity
know
War.
what Hollywood's obsession with trilogies is. Everything's got to be in 3s, apparently.
And then when it's in 3s and it's great, they don't leave it alone.
Yeah, and then they
Like
never stop.
Toy Story. There's no reason why there's a 4th Toy Story.
Just
That 4th Toy
stop.
Story is terrible, by the way. I don't know if you've watched it.
I haven't, but when they
Don't
introduced
watch,
a
you're not-
fork
Yeah,
character, I was
yeah,
like, that's it.
yeah,
I'm done. A fork is
yeah.
not a toy.
Toy Story literally their 3 movies were perfect, and then they came
When
out with a
Andy
4th.
graduates, I'm like, okay, maybe we move on.
Like what? I no, that actually annoyed me.
Yeah, that's fair. Can't argue with that. Anyways, we started really late today
Really late.
because we were talking to this lovely woman who is from the NBA or works for the NBA.
Dope.
And so we were networking, which is important. Very important. So instead we were a little late today, which is fine. But we had a lot of fun. And we got free donuts.
Did you get free donuts? You took the sprinkle one
I
because
did. I'm
of
sorry.
course.
It was so good.
Was it good?
Well, now I'm rubbing it. But yes, it was very good. But yeah. Anyways, that's all we have today for the Hollywood Highlight. I'm Elizabeth Riccio.
I'm Chris.
Thanks for joining us.
This is WIUR Radio.